McKenzie Pavacich here inside the UFC Apex, joined by Nicholas Meregali after an incredibly dominant performance at this Fight Pass Invitational 5. Nicholas, how are you feeling after that?
Feel great. So I knew how the match would go, and I did what I said before, so everything is pretty much fine.
I think it's important to note that you started competing professionally in no gi only a year ago. How much of a learning curve is there when you take off the gi and you don't have the collars to grab and all of the extra grips?
Well, so I think the main difference between gi and no gi, of course, jiu-jitsu wise is completely different, but I came from a position where I was the best in the world already, and I had to make a movement to a world where I was nobody. So I had to grind again, build confidence, and feel comfortable again competing in big stages like UFC, Fight Pass, and any other organization. So it took me a while, but right now I know that it's also my home, so I can compete gi and no gi, and it's going to be pretty much the same for me.
Well, to use your words, you went from being a nobody in no gi to now being the main event on this Fight Pass Invitational. How much did it mean to you to be the main event on such a big platform?
I mean, it's part of my life, to be honest. I don't think it's super special because I was born to handle events like that. It just took me a while to be ready to handle situations as well, no gi as I do in the gi. So it's important for sure. It's some huge moment to my career, but it's not something that I really care about because I know it's just the beginning, so I have like so many more years to go, and it's just a small piece of my legacy.
Things felt like it got a little heated there. There was some blood, and it seemed as if maybe you were a little frustrated.
Twice in the nose, like fucking annoying, bro. Just fight.
How do you have to remain patient? Why is that just so important? Because you've got a match that's 15 plus minutes, the patience and not getting frustrated or emotional, how much did that play in tonight?
Well, as you guys could watch tonight, so when two high level, like really high level athletes, they compete, it's really hard to perform like very precise in one single movement. You have to do over and over and over and over again until you break your opponent mentally speaking, and then find some gap in the game, and that was what I did tonight. So I was like pushing the pace. I didn't go crazy, but I was just like controlling my mind and my body to run in just one speed, and he would eventually quit, and that was what happened. So when I took his back and I trapped his arm, so I barely like rear naked choke him, and he was tapping because he knew I had won the fight, and we're just like, okay, so buddy, you did well. You did better than me.
You pushed the pace the entire time. You had absolutely beautiful wrestling. And then, of course, the trapped arm, one arm, rear naked choke. It's not really something that we see very often.
The only guys that can do that is guys that play on the greatest level. So, and I'm one of those guys.
Well, I think that speaks for itself. Now, Nicholas, when can we see you back?
To be honest, I don't know. I didn't make plans. As I said on the mats, I just want to go home, see my family, rest a little bit, turn off my phone, live the real life, and then next year, for sure, I'm going to be back at UFC Fight Pass events, but I don't know when and against who. So I'm just want to chill right now, party a little bit. I'm in Vegas, and then be happy.
Well, I think you've earned the right to the relaxation and a little bit of partying as well. We can't wait to see you back whenever it is.
Yeah,
thank you
so much. Thank you.